Happy Friday and welcome to Charlotte Prep e-learning. And today I'm going to walk you through how to do Lab 15A. So let me do a share screen with you. And let's go over to here. And here's Lab 15A. And if you haven't found it, you can find it in Facts, and you can also find it in your shared folder, the 7th grade student shared folder. So this is about creature cladogram, and in order to do it, you'll need this lab sheet, and you're going to write your answers on a Google Doc, and you will also need, let me see if I can find it, 7th grade, this is your lesson plans. You're also going to need this creature doc. So I'll click on that. And it's downloading. So in Lab 15A, which is right here. Here we go. Just waiting. Okay. Here we go. This is the these are the creature pictures that you'll use to do Lab 15A, and I included all kinds of pictures from the Cambrian era. Of course, my favorite era. Those were the days. And all of these creatures once lived, although they look really unusual to us. They were once alive and they're preserved in the fossil record, and they are all crazy. And we are going to use these pictures for Lab 15A. So back to Lab 15A. It tells you what you need to do. You're going to be classifying these things into different groups. There's 10 spots here. You only have 4 creatures, so you only have to do 4. You can thank me later. And you have some questions here to answer. And then you're going to use this table to record the classification data. And if you're not sure if something in one of these weird pictures is a tentacle or what, you know, you can just call it whatever you want. Just do your best. So you'll fill out the table to the best of your abilities, and then you're going to try to figure out how the things are related to one another somehow, or if they are. Some more questions, and then you have to make a cladogram that shows the relationship between your creatures. So how in the world will you do a cladogram? Obviously, you can answer these questions on a piece of paper and take a picture, or you could preferably do a Google Doc and share it with me. But how in the world do you do this drawing? Well, you could do it on a piece of paper and you can take a picture and share it with me. Or if you're brave, check this out. This is Microsoft Paint. All I did was went to the search thing down here and typed in paint, and this came up. And you guys are pretty smart with text, so if an old guy like me can figure it out, you can figure it out. So I picked a line, I picked a brush, and then I drew lines and arrows, and I can make little arrows if I want to get that far, right? And you have 4 creatures, so you'll probably need 4 of these lines. Look at that. Look how straight my lines are. I should definitely get an A for today. And don't worry that you don't really have the circles or the nodes here. That's not that important. You can always add, I believe you can add a text box too, somewhere in here if you needed to write the names of everything. Right here, possibly. So, oh yeah, you can. Anyway, you could save this then and share it to me also, or take a picture. But any way you can turn this in is fine, right? So back to the lab. And So the last part is part 5, exploring on your own. It asks you to pick one creature and pick one of the creatures from here, and using the information that you've collected based on how it looks, write a brief description of the creature's habitat. So you could be creative, right? It doesn't have to be accurate. I mean, nobody was there to see Wiwaxia or Opabinia or Anomalocaris alive, so you could be like a paleontologist and just be looking at a fossil and, you know, trying to make a story about how it might have lived, what kind of place it may have lived. So good luck. If you have any questions, just try to work through them and do your best, and you can always email me, and I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.